Yo, 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 what up, good people? It's your boy Hoon Boon, and this is the Hold Up Show. How's everybody doing? Hope you're enjoying another blessed day that the Lord has made. Hope you had a chance to clear out a chakra today. Give your gratitude for waking up. Said your affirmations. Visualized your progress or what you want to achieve for today or this weekend as a whole. Me, I've been chilling. Been dealing with a lot of symptoms. It has been making me feel, tired. Just been really strengthening my spiritual base, really understanding and just really understanding how I need to connect with Source and how I need, to try to understand the messages being relayed and the communications and just the techniques required to stay in alignment with the divine source, Trying to lead with the intentions of love in everything I do. And it's been a magical journey so far. Purging an array of emotions. Seeing so many sides of myself as this sort of Rubik's Cube being put back together in color-coded chakra alignment. Just thinking of what further direction do I need to go to help people face their shadows, face those things inside of them that they need to release to better themselves. Techniques I use to look within. Changes in mindset. Really trusting in the universe. Knowing I'm here for a higher purpose. It's like I'm getting over that feeling of, you know, why me? Why was I chosen for the mission, to now it's me, you know, what you need me to do, and how should it be done? Thy will be done, you know? He called, I answered, thy will be done. How do you want this done? Really, in that communication has been a divine experience. So again, all the new subscribers, all the returning viewers, whether you've subscribed or not, everybody who liked, shared, comment, appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for taking this journey with me. I really feel like it's only just begun, you know. I feel like y'all got to see me at, I don't want to say the worst, but it was more of like the caterpillar building that cocoon and getting inside of it, and now going through the emotions of being inside the cocoon. Or just, you know, God revealing my enemies and revealing the deception around me to create that cocoon to start the transformation. So if y'all got to see that, which a lot of people would say that was at my worst, or the worst they've seen me, now you see the chance of me rising up out of that and seeing me at the best that I ever was in life. Because, you know, by having the utmost faith and really feeling that connection with not only Mother Earth, but the universe as a whole, right, directly connected to Source, I don't think anything can stop me but me. And I don't think I would allow me to stop me this time around, you know? And in not allowing me to stop me, I'm hoping that shows you how not to stop you. I just want to encourage people to go and do what makes them happy, regardless of whatever the perceived circumstance may be. Just go and do it. Stand on the faith that if you're being called to do it, and this is what's bringing the most joy to your spirit, that's what you need to be doing. And the other circumstances that you are visualizing in this 3D world will also work themselves out, once you start to fix and heal the inside, it'll project on the outside. Because it's no matter at how highly functional you may be in your trauma will eventually cause a deterrent in your life. We've been running on autopilot for too long, not listening to our spirit. Whether your spirit is religious based or not, we need to make more time for that. Because that is the source of whatever we're looking to achieve here on this earth. You must be built in that passion and compassion through source, through the divine, through the universe, pushed into whatever you're doing for you to be successful. Because if you're happy doing it, you will be successful doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel as though whatever you're doing is weighing on your soul, you will never find the alignment that you're looking for. Yes, you may have all the material possessions that you've been looking to desire, but your vessel could still feel empty. God is looking to pour back into that vessel and re-vibrate that spirit to let you know why you're really here, what you're really meant to be feeling. How you're a supreme being and can connect to other dimensions, and to tap into that knowledge that is within you, that was born to you. Start to absorb the power of your lineage, of your past lives, freeing generational curses and cycles for your future bloodline. It is all very possible if you just connect with the divine source. Align your chakras. Ground yourself. Put your feet in the grass. Meditate. Do Reiki sessions. Get in the ocean. Cleanse your soul. Salt baths. Because I believe we're at a time where we need to purify our souls, so to say. Do a spiritual reset, an emotional cleanse, to better raise our mental and physical state in the vessel that we chose coming into this world. Because for many of us that had a past life, or that had many cycles here in this realm, we kind of do have a choice in the vessel that we decide to re-enter into this realm. Because it's almost like a choice that we're making to say that We believe this is the vessel that will help us to break our lineage's generational curse. And that's why you have the intuition that you have, because it was with the help of your past life and ancestors and guardian angels trying to guide you to becoming your higher self and to avoid choosing your shadow side all the time, or acknowledging how to maneuver around your shadow side when it tries to make it seem like that is the better decision or the most enticing decision to live in that shadow side, or to dwell in that shadow side. You're just meant to acknowledge and process it and release it away from your spirit, not dwell in it and make it become a part of your character. Because we all have a shadow side. And it all stems on a decision of what you decide to do once you get there, or what you decide to do once you recognize what takes you there and how you handle it moving forward. Because dwelling and remaining in your shadow side is what allows, or what invites, dark entities to enter your spirit and to have you living and making decisions that you might not necessarily always agree with, even though you might enjoy them in the moment. And that's why you hear statements like, don't let your emotions control you. Because you could have dark emotions and then start to have those lead you and make the decisions in your life. And we all know that a bad emotional reaction at the wrong time can impact your life for the rest of your life. So I just believe meditating and trying to align yourself with whatever may trouble you will help you navigate when you hit those shadow moments in your life. You'll have a better response, and you'll be divinely guided through looking inward and finding ways to decompress and expunge that negative energy back into the ground, back into the soil, and receive positive protons back from the earth, back from the trees, back from the sunlight. You will better, be able to navigate these temporary 3D circumstances. You'll have better discernment about the company you keep and the energies that you interact with, or just to be able to better identify what's a good energy and what's a bad energy. What energies you need to be around and what energies you need to expunge from your life. I encourage everyone on a singular individual level to find your relationship with God. Get outside and find your relationship with God. Whether you do it through meditating music and frequencies to help you, whether you can just get out there, close your eyes and do it silently, get by some water, get in some grass, get in by some trees, get by some animals. If you got a family pet, bring them along. They will help you through this journey. They know and they can sense these things. Because once you've done the shadow work, which is pretty much the hardest part, and you face those demons of your own and learn how to recognize and overcome them, that's when this other work begins to remain in alignment and to remain your highest self, your better self, until this 3D world catches up to what you fully embody in the inside now. And the universe will send you signals that they are with you. That they are helping along in this journey. You just have to trust your intuition. Trust what your inner self is telling you, what the right moves are and what the wrong moves are. You've had those feelings before and have recognized them after you've made a bad decision. Don't ignore them the second or the third time around. Don't heal from a wound just to repeat a cycle that gave you the wound. It just comes down to a time that you have to recognize that you are better than that, you know? That you are above that. That you are more precious than your behaviors. That sometimes your behaviors are reflecting that you have not found your purpose yet, and that you are being a detriment to yourself out of frustration of not being able to find your purpose yet. But you have to do the work on the inside to find your purpose. You have to go in there and find it. And as painful as that can be sometimes, to defeat your own demons, it is what must be done to become your higher self. It is what must be done to find the happiness you are trying to seek. There is no way around it. You know, when I go to the gym, I see people in there that just want to say they went to the gym. They were at the gym. They're sitting on the machines. They're texting. They're having phone conversations. They're standing up. They're prancing around. They're taking selfies. And then you can see the ones who have really coming in there to put in work. And it's, you know, you just see it in the results. You just see it in how they're leaving the building, who came for business and who came to play. And I just believe on a spiritual level that you just can't come to play when it's time to answer that call. You can't come to say, I'm spiritual, but have done no spiritual work. You have to face the demons. You have to align the chakras, unblock them from your root to your crown. You have to change your diet. You have to incorporate the necessary minerals. Gotta do the work. You will come out on the other side divinely transformed. You will feel it. And you will better be able to give it to the world and receive what the universe is giving back to you for that service. So yeah, that's my message for this early afternoon on a Saturday. Do the work. Look within. Connect. Don't be afraid. It is all for the better good of you. So like, share, subscribe, comment. It's your boy Hoon Boom. Thank you for continuing this spiritual journey with me. Thank you for continuing to be by my side on each phase of this healing process. Hashtag he saved me. Hashtag faith. Hashtag the grass is always greener on God's side. One soul at a time. Let's heal the world. Peace.